bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the Ain't that swell?
Hey guys, real quick, I wanted to give a big thank you to my friend Pluto who helped me record some of these clips. Go check him out, his link is in the description. He is like 10 subs away from 3,000, so if you could go over to his channel and tell him that I sent you there and also subscribe to him, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys so much, and let's get right into the video. Hey, what's up soldiers, my name is GregFPS, the zombies extraordinaire. Hope you guys enjoyed that intro. I always share them on Twitter before they go in the video, so make sure you guys follow me on Twitter if you want a sneak peek of those little intros. But anyways guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 training spots in Call of Duty Zombies. These were voted by you guys last week in the comment section, and once again I took the ones that had the most votes and compiled the list that way. So if you want your voice to be heard, make sure you guys comment down below. Next week we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 Easter egg songs in Call of Duty Zombies, and we're going to be going by your votes. So make sure that you guys comment right now. If you have to pause the video, if you have to take a nap before you decide, if you have to say a prayer to the zombie gods, do it. Okay guys, just do it. Comment that down below right now. But without further ado, let's get into the top 10 training spots ever. Coming in at the number 10 spot is going to be in front of the lighthouse on Call of the Dead. Now this spot personally has a good feel to it for me. I really like buying the AK-74U for 1200 points right off the lighthouse itself, and also that is just a great place to train. I feel like that is one of the biggest places to train in zombies in Black Ops 1 especially. That is by far one of the best spots, and another great thing about this spot is if George gets triggered, you don't really gotta worry, because you just gotta walk him over to the water. There's a nice little, outlet right there that you can just bring him into the water and you'll be fine. So honestly, Call of the Dead is perfect, and I'm not gonna say honestly anymore. Coming in at the number 9 spot is going to be Revelations, and specifically the starting room. A lot of people think that the starting room is one of the best training spots, and I kind of agree with this one. I think that it definitely is one of the larger areas, and there's definitely a bunch of room, but I think the reason that people like this spot so much is not only is it a pretty open area, but you can also hit the box there and you can get like the upgraded Apothecon Servant. You can actually shoot all those rocks from the spawn, which is absolutely ridiculous, and that's really cool as well. So a lot of people like doing first room challenges, and if you get good at training in the spawn room, then you can go pretty far in the first room challenge. So I can definitely see where a lot of people come from in that aspect, and I think that it definitely is a large area, so it's a really good spot to train, and that's why I got the number 9 spot by you guys. Coming in at the number 8 spot is going to be the Buddha Room on Die Rise. Now this is definitely one of the best training spots in Zombies history. I remember before the Sliquify was patched rather, it was absolutely insane. You could be on round like 30, right, and shoot the Sliquify at the ground, and every single zombie from that round would die. Like, it is the craziest thing ever, and I definitely think that the Buddha Room just gives me that vibe of being one of the best spots ever in Zombies. Now, as the map got better and better, or more people played it and everything got nerfed, it started to dwindle down, but that is still regarded as one of the best training spots in Zombies, and it had to be on the list, and you guys voted for it, and it got the number 8 spot. And coming in at the number 7 spot is going to be one of the jewels of Black Ops 3. It's going to be the Courtyard on Horizon Track right outside of Eagle's Nest, or as some people like to call it, the church. Now this spot is definitely really cool because you basically run a circle around where Dempsey falls down and you pick up the golden rod when you're doing the Easter egg. The only tight area in this spot is between the boxes and where Dempsey falls down, so that's kind of a little bit tricky, and you got to be careful sometimes when you're you're going through there. But other than that, that spot is very large. It's really nice and very spacious. It's great for killing panzers if you just want to run around and then slap them in the face with a haymaker or a brecci. Honestly, it's really good. And also, if you want to go up to the death ray to kill the panzer, that is another option as well. And that kind of ties into the number 6 spot, which is going to be at the Death Ray on Durazendrak. Now, Durazendrak is widely regarded as one of the best maps in zombies. I would personally rank it number 3 behind Mob of the Dead and Origins. I think that those two maps are much more superior to this map, but still, maps that are overplayed or they are really good or considered good, they're going to have a lot of really good training spots, and it just seems that way whenever you look at a formula from Treyarch. No matter what map it is, there's usually always a really good spot to train zombies up, and that's definitely the case with at the Death Ray. I mean, you're right there. If a panzer spawns in, boom, pop on the Death Ray, slap him in the face with the haymaker or the brecci, he's gone. Peace out, panzer. Peace out, Papa Panzer. Have a nice day. I'll see ya in 5 more rounds. But honestly, I think that the Death Ray is one of the best spots, and I said honestly, I said I wasn't gonna say it again. I'm sorry. You guys were absolutely ripping me apart last week about saying honestly, so I'm gonna try not to say it anymore. That was like the 3rd time this video. I'm sorry, guys. Coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be the Rift or Underground at the train station on Shadows of Evil. Now, this spot is definitely one of the better ones because there are a lot of like open areas. You can also get the Vesper off the wall, and if you have dead wire on it, it's going to be an absolute beast, and you're going to shred through zombie rounds and go really fast. The good thing about that area down there is the spawns are pretty much, you know, really fast, so that is definitely one of the better things about it. And also, if you need to escape, you can jump out to one of the different portals, or you can go into the Pack-a-Punch room. And also, if there's Margwas down there, you can still kind of keep your distance and also train up the zombies in a way that you can be effective at killing panzers and also killing all the zombies. So it's definitely a really good area, and I would consider this area the Rift or the bus station or train station, I guess, to be one of the better spots in Black Ops 3. So that got the number 5 spot. And coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be the Crazy Place on Origins before you pick up the stones or after you complete all the Easter egg steps except for the last one, which is releasing Maxis up into the Aurora Borealis. Now, the good thing about this place is you're not going to have to worry about those things closing down, which is a major issue, and that's why people don't like training there when you're actually doing the Easter egg, unless it's all the way at the end or before you pick up the stones. Basically, it's just an open room, which is really nice, and especially later on after you're on like the last step of the Easter egg, if you have a really good bow, you can do, or not bow, but a staff, you're gonna do absolutely amazing, especially like the wind staff where you can charge it and just shoot it at the ground and all the zombies are gonna go in the whirlwind and die. Same thing with the ice staff. I mean, this is one of the better spots in zombies ever, and the room is so cool. It has a nice aspect and, you know, design to it. And also, if you want to get the STG off the wall, you can do that as well. So if you have it packed, you can buy some ammo for 4,500 points. You're gonna be good, you're gonna be Gucci. I can't believe I just said that. Please kill myself, but still definitely one of the better spots there and deserving of the number 4 spot. And coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be the first location that everyone goes to on Ascension, and that is right next to PhD Flopper. Now, this spot is iconic. I love the mural on the wall. I love jumping off the staircase with PhD and just smacking zombies. That is one of the most iconic memories I have from Black Ops 1. Now, this spot is widely regarded as one of the best training spots, and it definitely deserved number 3 on this list. I mean, it's so so great. If you need a lunar lander, then you can just call it in and you can leave for 250 points, which is really cheap. And I think that this is just a great overall area. I love having like a Mustang and Sally and a Thunder gun and just going to town on zombies. It's by far one of my favorite things. And the cool thing about this is this map is just great. It has a really cool vibe to it, and that is something that we're kind of missing lately in Treyarch Zombies, where it has so many unique things. Like, for example, I was playing this map and thinking about like the Gersh devices. You know, they're so iconic. You can throw a Gersh device, all the zombies get sucked up to it. If you want to teleport to somewhere random on the map, just jump into the Gersh device and you'll find yourself somewhere else on the map. And that is something that we needed on Garage Crovey, and they didn't deliver. And that is really why I want Ascension to be remastered or remade. I think it'd be perfect, but come on, Treyarch, what are you doing? You gotta add in a little bit more of those really cool Easter eggs that make zombies what it is, and that's why it has grown to what it is today. So many of those really cool things that stuck with the community and made the community really love zombies. And I think that I just went on a little tangent, but I love Ascension, and that training spot is amazing. And coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be the cafeteria on Mob of the Dead. Now this got the number 2 spot for the traps last week with the acid trap that is in the cafeteria, and that is amazing. It's going to help so much for training on Mob of the Dead, because you can basically just go around in a circle. There's 3 windows, so you're going to get zombies coming from pretty much all those directions, and they just jump right into the flow when you're training on that map. Also, if you call in the acid trap, all the zombies coming from the infirmary or the cell block are going to die, which is really nice, and it creates just a great environment for training. It's a really great place to learn and to get better, and I definitely think that the Mob of the Dead cafeteria deserves the number 2 spot. Alright guys, the time has come for the honorable mentions, but before I get into that, I just want to mention that this guy named Fandom Hub made this if zombie YouTubers were honest, and he included me, so I just wanted to play this real quick. I thought it was really funny, and it's kind of an icebreaker before we get into the honorable mentions.
My name is GregFPS, and my face always looks like I'm moderately enjoying myself, which is very useful when I'm streaming something. I'm probably one of the most chill and laid-back zombies YouTubers of all of them. And the only dislikes on my videos are probably because I'm wearing a Patriots hat.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that, but without further ado, let's get into the honorable mentions for best training spots in Call of Duty Zombies. The first one is going to be behind the greenhouse in Nuketown, or on Nuketown. Now, we're not talking about an actual greenhouse, we're talking about a house that is green, and this spot is phenomenal. This backyard not only is an iconic in multiplayer, but it's still a very great spot. The really only thing you have to worry about is the staircase, which can kind of trip you up a little bit, and other than that, it's just a nice big open area with plenty of room to train. And I honestly think I got a lot better, and I said honestly again, what the hell, I feel like I got much better at training in general from playing on Nuketown in the backyard of the greenhouse. I think that it is by far one of the better spots to learn how to play zombies. So if you guys have Black Ops 2 and you want to get a little bit better at training, or maybe just better in general, I would highly recommend training behind the greenhouse, and you'll see your skill level just improve drastically if you practice a lot on this map. So I would highly recommend that you guys train on this spot, and it's definitely deserving of an honorable mention on this list. Alright guys, the next honorable mention is going to be in town. A lot of people like to train on town, the map from transit, and if you want to get your daily dose of cancer or AIDS, then by all means jump into a game on town. I'm obviously kidding, I really do enjoy town. I don't like the lava, but other than that, I really enjoy the map. It's a lot of fun, and it's sometimes a challenge because you have to avoid all the zombies coming at you that are on fire, and it's a little bit of fun. I think that training as far as town goes is best near Stamina. I think that that's like a better area. There's not too much lava there, so you don't really got to worry, and it's not really a tight area. It's you know, you get a lot of space coming at you there. So I would highly recommend training in that area. I wasn't really sure where to put a specific training area on town, because if you play solo, some people like to just train around the entire map, and it's pretty good. So I would just say like town in general is definitely deserving of an honorable mention on this list. Alright guys, and the last and final honorable mention for this list is going to be the Biodome on Moon. Now, this area is really fun, but at the same time it can be very difficult, especially if you jump on the launching pad and you're not paying attention. Then you're going to fall to your death, which can be extremely frustrating. Now, another thing about this is the drill can drill into the biodome, thus making it fill with the atmosphere, and therefore it's not going to be oxygen anymore, so you can't breathe in there or use a hacker. You're actually going to have to, you know, be careful. But at the same time, if you do end up going on one of those launching pads after it's already been drilled, then you won't die when you hit the ground, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, I think that this spot is, if you know how to play zombies and you play it right and you're used to this sort of environment, it's definitely a great place to train, and it's a lot of fun to train as well. So this spot definitely deserved an honorable mention, and it got the last and final honorable mention. Alright guys, the time has come for the number one spot. I'm sure a ton of you guys already knew this one, and it is going to be the best training spot and most iconic training spot in Call of Duty Zombies, and that is going to be the Kino der Toten stage. This stage, man, is so iconic. Whenever I play zombies on this map, I always train on the stage. That is like the number one place to go. If you got a thunder gun, if you have whatever gun it is. I just remember training with the Afterburner, which is the MP40 that I already bought off the wall, pack a punch in that baby, and just running around and running laps and laps and laps around the whole screen that the projector goes onto. I just have so many memories on this map. I'm sure a lot of you guys, the old school zombie slayers, have a lot of memories in this spot as well, and it 100% deserved the number one spot this week by far. It is just such a great map, and it's so fun. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy the top 10 training spots in Call of Duty Zombies. This is a weekly series I do every week, so remember to comment down below your favorite Easter egg song in Call of Duty Zombies. Thank you so much for watching. My name is GregFPS. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.